Hello and welcome back everybody, Omega Given here, giving you a cosmetic rotation reading. Yeah, because we have Christmas cosmetics here and we are going to read them and such. So let's get right to it. Go to the Discord where we have the lore phrase of the thing. So as soft blankets of snow cover the town, the lands grow calm and battles ease. Preparations are made to celebrate each other. Gifts are thoughtfully selected and meals carefully planned. Laughter can be heard echoing through the valleys as colorful lights dance across the town. All right, so not too much for lore. It does say battles ease, meaning there's battles going on of whatever this is during the snowiest time because there's snow, it seems. And there's lights. I don't know if that's like, I don't know, like lamppost lights or maybe northern lights. I do know that there's some kind of snow coming to a township tale in the next update, so we'll see you there. But yeah, let's go over to this tavern and see what new things we have here. What do we have here? We have Jolly and Joyous. So it looks like we have some same ones from before as well as a new one. I don't know if I recognize this one right here, so that's going to be interesting. There you go, right here. So let's go and read a couple of these. We got the Jovial Companion. During joyous times came joyful people who brought festive cheer to whoever they meet. It was said these folk bring warming comforts to those who have lesser during the cold times the season can bring. The jovial sort will always spend time by a cozy fire with you. Oh, that's so cute. That's a very cute kind of thing. And I kind of like the jacket. That's actually a really cool jacket, like the top jacket. I like. Oh, I like it. All right, next one we have the Northern Farseer. This is a one from an older year, but you know, we got this. Astute guides traveling from the north that held a careful notion of the nature that surrounded them. These far-reaching gaze kept a careful eye over the subtle shifts of the wind, for they were oft first to sense a looming perturbance, however you say that. So this is actually a lore-filled one that I like a lot. It kind of just shows that like these are, you know, people that like, I don't know, it kind of like, it seems like the northern people in like Game of Thrones where like they could see like the wargs, so they could see kind of things in the future, or maybe like some other stuff. I don't know, something like that. Kind of cool. I like it. So I don't know, the kind of lore-filled there. The Winter Songbird. I don't think I've ever seen this one. This one might be brand new. All right, the Winter Songbird. Bountiful harvest led to peaceful winters. The nourishing land of the township therefore offered many joyful winter seasons for the townsfolk. It was during this blissful era that many of the town's celebrations were birthed. One such was in fact brought by a foreign visitor, where songs and melodies ignited a fire like no other. Darn it, they have this thing airing so many times. I don't know why it's airing, but here, let's click on it again. Sorry. All right, many awaited their return next winter, eager to hear their melodies foreign winds carried next. I like that. It's kind of cool. I like that lore. Like, there's like this person that just like sings songs and such. Sing songs like you're singing, baby. Okay, sorry, I don't know how to do that. All right, guys. All right, Winter Wanderer. This is the older one. Many of the townsfolk pondered the arrival of the next winter, whilst some longed for cozy winter nights by the fire. It was the old fireside storytellers that foretold what bitter doom may come with. What bitter doom may come with. Interesting. So the Winter Wanderer knows of things that we do not know. All right, then finally we have the Winter Protector. I don't know if this is new or not. I feel like it might not be, but I might be mistaken. All right, when winter travelers came to the town, it was easy to forget the difficulty of the road they took. This is perhaps why protectors often came with them on those trips. Despite the foolhardy nature of the voyage, they understood its importance to their culture and so joined the trip without question. As they mingled with others, it could be seen in their eyes the relief of a weary soul. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So I'm pretty sure there's an older one. I recognize that saying a little bit more. So you got some really cool outfits this time around. If you saved up your stuff, it looks like I only have enough to buy one of these, maybe two if I get the cheaper ones. But I don't know. I'll have to do some dollar cost averaging. I'm just kidding. Just like figure out which one I want. All right, what else do we have? We have the veggie hat bundle. There's a bunch of hats for celebration of whatever. We got a nice sweatshirt, a frosty shirt, a warm sweatshirt decorated with winter patterns perfect for seasonal events. Nip it away. We got a nice fluffy hood, cozy hood, a spirit of chilling exploration. What do we got? We got like, kind of like a fun little cape, a fluffy belt cape. This cape was worn by a merry traveler who brought stories through the tides of winter. Many hardy folk came across the voyage. Across this voyage, they spoke of a person with a bottomless well of warmth and comfort to offer those in need. Those lost in bitter frost revel upon the hearing a quite chime in the winter night sky. Ah, is this new? I think it might be new. I don't think I recognize this one. That's interesting. You know, how there's like, you know, there's a lot of, it seems like there's two sides of winter, a warmth side and a side where there's struggling people and such. So I'm kind of curious what's what and where what came from. Fluffy gloves. Kind of interesting how all these fluffy items are all separate, not in a bundle of some sort. The townfolk built many aspects of their town by hand. It was important to the difficult season. The fluff was a key for keeping the cold from getting in. Nice, nice, nice. All right, what else do we have? We have, ooh, the fluffy coat. A large coat invoking the invigorating sense of bravado for those who wear it. To see a figure clad with this jacket would make any believer believe the coming winter to be naught but a cool breeze. I kind of like how they have like just these axes on him. He's like, yep, I'm the buff guy. And we got the bells. This is an older one. Bells dancing itself, equipped to make a melody, very emotion. I actually wonder, would these make, that would be so cool if this made sound in game just by wearing it. That would be kind of fun. I don't know if they would ever implement that kind of thing. You got a teeny bow hat, you know, basically one of those functionist hats. There's a couple different varieties of these ones. We got some bun of high spirits. Just a bun if you want to have long hair in a bun. Is there anything? This is a long one. As the night quickly falls and puts to bed the winter day, the scent of a fresh roasted beams from the tavern's kitchens. The warm hubbub draws the crowds in as they shuffle into their places and are overjoyed to see one another, or overjoyed to see on another. Is that a typo? Okay, but find out all the tavern pulls their hair and gets to work. Bowls of hot stew is made, well preserved vegetables and slow roasted meats fill the stomachs of their kin. Okay, this is just a lot of language I had a hard time reading. That's okay. What else do we got? We read that, and our sweatshirt, a bunch of sweatshirts. It looks like this is a worm sweatshirt. Method of townsfolk to depict the things. Ooh. Certain visitors from the north came with teachings about the craft of knitting. It was a great method for the townsfolk to depict the beings they reside with. So cavernous explorers hold a special place in their heart for their bile-spitting rivals. Interesting. Okay, so this is very confirmed evidence of like what was here during the township and such. Despite their origins, townfolk saw the Terrabas as a part of nature. Many children connected with many children connected with the round shapes and fierce gaze, giving birth to many linguistic expressions about toughness and vigor. To have grounded knuckles meant one lived a physically laborious life. To have brows of stone meant to have a stern but practical outlook on the world. Interesting. So this is interesting. So despite their origins, they saw them as part of nature. So it meaning that they're not part of nature, they're not natural, but they saw them as a part of nature. That's kind of interesting. Okay. We kind of knew that a little bit already. All right, but Sprugals. All right, these creatures aren't received particularly well with the township, but the townfolk recognize their reliance on their meat for survival. It is for this reason, perhaps, that anyone would pay the respect to these aggressive avians. Interesting that the townfolk didn't like the Sprugals. I don't know, I think they're kind of cute in a way. All right, but that's all we have for this time with the Jolly and Joyous. We actually have some pretty fun stuff. I don't know, I'm trying to come up with some cool theories for like the winter side of a Township Tale, because it seems like we're getting a lot more this time around, especially since I think snow will be popping in just a few days. So wish for a night white Christmas, I guess, in Township Tale. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot, and it motivates me to keep going, making more of these every single time. And sorry for anyone that wants to watch these as soon as it comes out. There's a lot of errors on the website that made this hard to record. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.